Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashmita and I hope you all are doing well. And right now I will be sharing my thoughts on the latest Malayalam OTT release on Disney Plus Hotstar, Kanakam Kamini Kalaham, which stars Naveen Pauly, Grace Anthony, Vinay Ford, Jafar Idukki and many more. The movie is directed by Ratish Balakrishnan Poduval, and first things first, I enjoyed watching the film. And I guess I needed this movie after watching the Netflix documentary House of Secrets, which just totally messed up with my head. KKK was the perfect antidote to snap me back into a much lighter mood. So yes, let's deep dive a little bit into the details. This movie in short is utter chaos. And I should come clean first that there were quite some jokes that I couldn't understand fully, but I tried my best to interpret them. But yeah, I definitely got the perfect okay joke. All that aside, the movie is meant to be a little over the top so that the craziness gets justified in the end. We have this couple played by Naveen and Grace, where Naveen is a struggling junior artist and Grace is a famous former TV actress who had to give up her career after marriage. They are the center of the film and their unhappy marriage is the basic premise of the entire plot. Grace's character Haripriya is extremely unhappy with how her husband treats her, and Naveen, who plays the character of Pavitran, is all kinds of self-absorbed. To save what is remaining of their marriage, they decide to take a trip to Munnar, and how that trip sort of gets planned and why they finally decide to go to Munnar is a whole another story. Now, I'm not going to delve into a lot of spoilers because that particular aspect is also very critical to the plot. But the thing is that they, come to Munnar and they check in into Hilltop Hotel, and then hell breaks loose. Now, Haripriya loses a pair of her gold earrings inside the hotel room, and that is basically what forms the entire plot, because then every staff member of the hotel becomes a suspect. Now, when you see the overall plot, it's pretty simple. The storyline is actually very linear and straightforward. It is the jokes in the movie that has been put which matters. For me, the plot setup was amazing, where one by one the characters were getting introduced. There are shoutouts to movies like My Name is Khan, The Shining, and overall I would say that in the first hour, the writing was amazing. It was very well written. The edit was also great. Vinay Ford's character introduction was so hilarious, and he is an absolute gem playing the manager of this hotel. For him, the reputation of the hotel matters the most, and he tries his best to resolve the entire situation. Then Jafar Idukki's character, who plays an alcoholic, gets introduced, and my goodness, he did his role so well. There would be certain points where you would get really annoyed by his character, and I guess that's what the director was going for, like the annoying alcoholic. There are several moments in the first hour where, because of the situational comedy, I was laughing out loud. Like, for example, when Vinay Ford constantly kept getting calls from his girlfriend, those situations were extremely hilarious. Then there is a scene of Naveen looking into the mirror and trying to act and pose and self-praising himself. Then Rajesh Madhavan's character being all creepy and funny at the same time. I don't know how he managed that, but he was just perfect. One of my absolute favorite scenes is that when all of them take the stairs to go and access the CCTV footage to see who the culprit could be, and then two of the men get tired, so they just stop and block the way, and Grace Anthony is trying to just go and pass through, but she's not able to. Literally without any dialogue, it's just Grace's expressions that make that scene so hilarious. I think that was a standout scene for me. So in the first hour, you will find so many of these situations where you will actually laugh out, but then the thing gets repetitive in the second half. See, 2 hours is really not a very long duration for a film. But the thing is that there would be instances where in the second hour of the movie you would say that, okay, where is this going? Why are the scenes feeling so repetitive? I mean, just end it already or fast forward it. I think that was my only issue with the writing, and of course, whatever jokes I could not get, I am not even considering them, and keeping that aside, I am actually making this statement. Now, the audience who like very nuanced comedy may find this movie extremely average at best, or probably unbearable, because the comedy is quite loud and more inclined towards slapstick. It is actually completely opposite of what Ratish Balakrishnan did with Android Kunjappan, because there the comedy was extremely nuanced and there was emotionality mixed very well with it. So yes, if you're expecting that kind of comedy, then I would suggest not to watch this film at all. I honestly came out happy on the other side after watching the film. I mean, yes, there are cliched characters, but that's what the movie is intending to be. But knowing all this, if you still want to give this movie a chance, I would say go ahead, because there are some great acting moments that are there in this film. Also, I want to highlight how the movie starts when the credits are rolling. I mean, that was really creative. The entire credit narration is staged as a skit, and it's so chaotic and funny. So you sort of know it is hinting that what is to come in the film. Next, I want to specifically applaud the sound design team here. Even though the movie and its characters are absolutely absurd, the sound design is not. Usually my experience with such movies have been that whenever the movie is so over the top and has a lot of slapstick comedies and cliches, the sound design, the score is usually very, very loud and noisy. But surprisingly, that was not the case here. It is so subtle, and the way it is used in the right places for the jokes to land, I loved it. The cinematography is decent. I wouldn't say like there are frames which stood out for me and oh my god, it just made an impact in my mind. It's just okay. What this movie actually gave me, like the value it added to my time, were the performances. Even though Naveen Pauly is the producer, he's really not the central character here. He was more of a supporting character, which was quite refreshing. There are moments in the film where he really shines and is actually able to show his comic timing. I was personally very happy with his performance. Vinay Fort is such a gem. He's such a gem. I mean, just his expressions are enough to make me laugh. When he's getting those calls from his girlfriend and he's trying to resolve the situation, where he's calming himself also down and the girl also down, that yes, I will be there, but I am a little busy at the hotel. Just those dialogues, he just never had to exaggerate anything. It was just his expressions that was doing all the work for me. Every time I was watching him, I was getting reminded of Premam, where he kept saying, Java is simple but powerful. Jafar Idduki as the annoying alcoholic is really convincing. I mean, you would get annoyed at times with his character because he really goes overboard and you would be like, why isn't he just keeping his mouth shut, man? Then the actor Vincy Aloysius, who plays the receptionist Shalini, she was incredible. Not a very big role, limited dialogues, but her screen presence was phenomenal. For me, the winner of this film, the standout performer, is Grace Anthony. Her acting is top notch. Her comic timing, her emotional roles, her frustration, her charm, everything was on point. Honestly, if you ask me, this is her film. If I have to rate this film, I would give it like a 6 out of 10, and that is only because of the writing in the second half. Because the plot setup was so good that my expectations went sky high, and I was a little disappointed in the second hour. So that's all. Otherwise, nothing else. The performances throughout was amazing. This kind of film, personally, I believe that is perfect for OTT or like a TV release. I'm really not sure how it would have done in the theaters. Maybe okayish business. You guys are the better judge. Please let me know. And with that, I would end this video, my review, my thoughts on Karnakam Kamini Kalaham. I hope the pronunciation is okay. If not, you can correct me in the comments. And definitely let me know your thoughts on this film if you've watched it. And if you've not watched it, are you planning to watch it or not? Let me know in the comments below. And yes, that was the video for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video and have come till the end. I will see you soon on my next video now. Bye!